I found another chud that needs a bit of dunking, gamers. The slop thickens, gamers. I don't know if you ever heard of a little gentleman by the name of Nintendo Prime. Obviously, we had a partner direct relatively recently, right? I wonder what he had to think about. Let's have a look. Let's have a listen, shall we? So the super chat he's reading is, I was disappointed overall. A lot of these games you already knew about. I was expecting more things we didn't know about. Really need a general direct more, even more now IMO. Of course, Nintendo Prime's like, oh, hang on.
This show, whether you like it or not, obviously it's all opinions. Definitely to me confirmed that the general's absolutely a thing, and these are just the things that didn't make the cut. Confirmed that the general's absolutely a thing, and these are just the things that didn't make the cut.
Guys, the general direct is around the corner. Guys, it's around the corner. It's around the corner. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. Guys, this is just the things that didn't make it. These are the things that didn't make it, guys. No, guys, stop running. No, it's true. Also, real quick, I want to point out, get that cut off my screen. We don't insult people's appearances, okay? We know that already. I'm gonna ban you. Don't come back, please. Thank you. We know the rules here, guys. We criticize what people say, not how people look like. Okay, that's very rude and disrespectful. That being said, direct is low. I'm like, okay, interesting. What a strange statement to say, right? Like, what is with the... This is copium that, like, even transcends Nintendo land, right? I'm like, it must be around the corner. I wonder if it's because your entire business model is just leaks and leaks and leaks and oops, more leaks, guys, more leaks. I want to be clear, right? I tried to watch one of these guys videos from start to finish. He's chronically boring. He is more boring than Nintendine by a country mile. I want to make it very, very clear, gamers. This gentleman I have never seen a guy more boring. And do you know what it is, right? You're probably thinking, that's a bit mean, right? Firstly, it's not. Shut up. Secondly, even he agrees, gamers. Allow me to show you exactly what I mean. Because Nintendo Prime is an extremely insecure man. Because what I found in my short time just perusing his channel is I found this. Somebody commenting, hey Nintendo, drop the price. To which Nintendo Prime says, they won't because it's already sold already. Have a good day. I'm like, are they paying you to run PR as well? What is it? What a strange comment to make. Very strange, right, chat? And that was on the video titled, Nintendo Switch, there's a crazy discount and more. But it continues, gamers. I just had to just like, there's no way if you click on another random video and check the comments, he consistently replies to the negative comments, right?
Well, folks, I thought today we could talk about how there is very likely going to be a general Nintendo Direct sometime in the next 6 weeks.
Six weeks, yeah? Is that how, yeah? Is that the level of prediction we're doing? Yeah, guys, I'm gonna take a shit within the next, like, rest of the day at some point. So I want you guys to be aware of that, all right? Well, I'm gonna at least blink another 10 times within the next minute of live stream, okay, guys? I wanna make that clear real quick. So of course, what ridiculous wide net to cast for yourself, right? So of course, once again, someone points out just how ridiculous of a wide net that is, and then what does he say in the comments? Oh, so we just had it. There it is. Yeah, we'll talk about anything. I agree. He makes money off recycled content. It's called speculation. Wild, isn't it? And I'm just like, this is crazy. What a strange gentleman. But there's no way, Moresty, that you found yet another example of him doing this, right? In this video, I'm assuming the context is he talks about the censorship on Dispatch. Grow up. You don't need to add, I'm not a gooner. Censorship is bad, period. But there doesn't seem to be blame to go around. Nintendo have been prepared to do anything. It's the publisher. They're trying to deflect blame so they can avoid social media backlash, and it's not working. To which, obviously, Nintendo Prime is like, I got this zinger here. Grow up. Proceeds to use gooner. Yeah, I'm good. And I'm just like, you don't seem to reply to a lot of positive comments here, do you? You don't seem to reply to it. He always seems to just go after. He thought he ate, and I'm just like, you were serving absolutely nothing. I'm like... I found there's a very consistent trend here, gamers. But then me just looking, because again, I love YouTube comments, guys. I just love YouTube comments, all right? So then I found what I would say was the silver bullet. Stop saying leak. You literally apologized to your followers last year, huh? Who rightfully called you out on this. You said you'd learn from it and grow. Why should we ever believe you? These are rumors. Please know the difference. You're literally the worst headline engagement farmer of views of all time. To which Ninty Prime replies, already been addressed multiple times. Have a good one. So obviously, let's not ignore this person. Can we please stop fighting? Can we stop fighting? And guys, you're probably thinking, what, he replied again? Musty. There was no way. There's no way this was like a 10 reply comment chain, right, Musty? This man was in the trenches of his own comment section, without context for some reason. You'll feel how you feel. You might feel this way about the content, but at least understand my decision. Unfortunately, I'm not going to revisit it for a 40th time. Remember, I'm not going to revisit it for the 40th time. It would be really funny if me clicking around randomly again led me to find another video where he revisited it again, right, chat? At the end of this video titled, wait, did Nintendo General directly, obviously it's another fucking leak video, right? 13 days ago, he addresses it again, gamers. So obviously, the criticism is, gamers, leaks and rumors are two totally distinct things, and you should differentiate between the two. Rumor is just like, whispers like, oh, I heard a rumor that like Furukawa shit his pants in the last direct, you know what I mean? That's just like kind of whispers, like people just talking. Whereas leaks usually offer something, the implication of a leak is it's something credible, right? As in like a leak from a source or a leak from a, like a trademark thing or a leak from like a company. That's what it is, right? That's a distinct difference between the two. Now, obviously, at some point, he must have said that he's going to differentiate between leak and rumor more, but he stopped doing that, right? So obviously, and I'm like, people in this comment, you saw that comment chain, he was like getting into it with someone. So let's hear the argument. What is your reason for not differentiating it? What is your reason for not differentiating between leak and rumor? Tell us, Mr. Nintendo Prime. If you got a good reason, fair. If not, then we'll have a word. I've not pre-watched this, by the way. We're watching this together for the first time.
One thing I just want to address here at the end, there were some people, a number of you, rightfully calling me out. And I say rightfully calling me out because it is something that I did commit to and have gone back on. And that is using the word leak instead of rumor. Rumor and leak, right? I know they're different things. I know they mean different things. And honestly, I was pretty committed to it for most of last year after the beat 'em up situation. And
yeah, obviously the beat 'em ups thing, isn't it? You guys remember that dog shit beat 'em ups video where Beat 'em Up said that we should differentiate between the two? So obviously he's aware of this. He's aware of the nuances between the two.
It turned out that it actually was just hurting viewership, but not just.
Wow, views go down. It's all about the money, Spider-Man. I don't care about being honest. I just care about the money. The money, gamers. All about the money. We donate your money. I just want to make the world dance. Forget about the price
it was leading
tag.
to just everyone else blowing up and getting significantly more attention.
Other people. I'm so glad I didn't pre-watch this. Everyone was getting more views than me, and I was jealous. Look at me, I'm red in the face. I'm so jealous.
Their videos
Jesus
than mine.
Christ.
And then when you watch some of those videos, they're not even giving you the full context of the rumors.
Okay, who? Oh! Gamers, hold. Gamers, hold everything. If you're throwing tomatoes, I'm going to ban you. If you stop throwing tomatoes right now. If he could save this if he tells us who. This is a situation where it is objectively good to tell us who it is. And I'm not joking when I'm not trying to, like, normally my name and shame policy, I'm like, I abide by it, but I understand why you don't want it. You don't want to kick the hornets there. Some people aren't meant for the smoke. I get it. if people are doing leaks unsighted, that is a horrible thing. I think leak culture in general is shit, and I think you're horrible for that. But whatever, how you make your bed is how you make your bed. If there are people doing unsourced, unverified leaks and they're spreading it, that is a bad thing. That's a bad thing, especially for people like you as well. That is terrible. You want people that at least give you some sort of source, which if it is something you do, I can't verify if you do or not, I'm going to assume you do, I'll be good faith. This is something where if you find others that don't, you need to point them out. So people in your community and beyond can avoid these people. We can call these people out and they can either start sourcing or they can be discredited. Nintendo Prime, now's your chance. Come on.
And without that full context, you're kind of being misinformed a little bit.
Yeah, it's true. Yes, I agree.
I'm not going to call it anyone in particular.
Absolute cowardice. Beyond cowardly. He had one job, gamers. And it's over. Absolutely zero credibility. You had a free throw. You had an open net penalty. And it's over. Someone take his OBS away from him. Someone take his channel away from him. I wanted to know who is spreading unverified claims so I can avoid them. In fact, maybe I can name and shame them. But you've opted to defend leakers who are doing this in bad faith. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Cowardly behavior. Unless maybe you're lying. Either you're a coward or you're lying. One of the two.
But the point is that if people are going to get information from a video that says leak that's really a rumor, I'd rather it be mine where I give the full context and link to where things came from and make it really easy for people to double check and verify.
Oh, so I'm gonna lie so that the other liars don't get a lot of views, guys. Yeah? Yeah, guys, I stole, but because I stole something, it meant that they could beef up security so other people could steal something. I'm like, I don't... Yeah, you'd rather be you because you get the money. How can I make this about me? How can I make this about me, guys? All we need now is the sob story chat. I think we need... Okay, we've got the deflection. We've got the narcissism. Now we just need, like, the sob story. Guys, but I have to. Guys, I need the money. I just need that money. We like, you know how Dark Side feels always like, I need that money. I'm gonna go bankrupt, guys. WWE champions.
Everything. So it's one of those things that there's that. Obviously, it does get more views. And I actually already talked about this last year. People just missed it. That I said I decided to go back against it because also, look, truth is I have mouths to feed. I got medical bills coming in.
There it is, gamers. Like clockwork. Like clockwork, gamers. Like clockwork. Hey, McDonald's is hiring, bro. Hey, McDonald's is hiring, bro. Ski, McDonald's is hiring. Go flip some patties. Go do some honest hard work. How about that?
I have a whole family that relies on me, and this is what I do.
Okay, how about someone else in your family get a job too? Just supplement the income. How about that, huh? Costco is hiring. Amazon is hiring. They're hiring out the wazoo. Their turnover rate is insane. They're insane, gamers.
For a living, and sometimes you have to make business decisions ahead of
I don't care
where your head is. Like I
don't care about your business decisions. No one should care. I've had this rant before. No one cares. I shouldn't care. I don't care about your life. No one cares about mine. That's how it works. You gotta be as honest as possible. You gotta be as honest as possible with the work you do. Otherwise, just go find a job. Okay. Your job is to spread leaks. Your job is topical news stuff, and you're doing a shit job at that, which is why you have to clickbait with leaks instead of saying rumors to be more accurate. I don't care if you. Oh, but I have. No, you don't have to clickbait. Go put the fries in the bag. Okay. The unemployment line is calling. All right. It's calling. It's calling.
The word rumor
you've missed the call. Time. It's ringing.
But it's
ringing.
That's reality.
No, the reality is you're a broke ass nigga, bro. Go find a job. Go find a job. I'm literally going to my job later tonight. I've got a night shift after this Nintendo Prime. Do you even know what a night shift is? Or have you forgotten about that? No, but it's so, and the worst part. Do you know the worst part about this is, right? Do you know the worst part about this is? This fucking look at the content, guys. Look at the fucking content. It's leaks. Topical news is not one of the worst things Nintendo Land said to me, right? Now, I don't think he's a bad guy, just to clarify. I think if Nintendo Land literally tomorrow invited me to play zombies with them, I'd play zombies with them. The worst thing Nintendo, I would actually ask him to apologize for this. I would ask him to. I wouldn't. That's how it goes. I think he said, when me and him got in that drama, like way back ages, like on Twitter, like when he tried to call me out on Twitter, he said, what I do is 5 times more harder than yours. And I'm just like, brother, you literally look up an article, talk about it, and upload. You do the easiest thing on planet fucking Earth, right? This is the kind of thing you could do while literally working a 9 to 5. It's not like you're making something like so unbelievably like unique where you need this sort of thing. In fact, let me give you an example. I think I saw this earlier today. Let me give you an example of someone where like I'm at least a bit more sympathetic, right? I don't know how you guys know of the a cappella music remix guy called Smooth McGroove, right? He did an update video, which I watched, where he was talking about his financial situation. Now, of course, I could also hit him with the get the job, right? But, which, you could also say that to him too. But the thing with him is that he makes like a relatively unique style of content where it's impossible for him to like parlay this to someone else. Like he transcribes all the music. He has to like do essentially the editing in the way, like the best he could do is get someone to edit the video for him in his own style. When it comes to like the layering, the mixing, you're asking for someone with a unique enough skill set where it's harder to find. Whereas with someone like this, you literally just have to maybe hire one guy to like get the news for you, and that's it, or even edit, and that's it. And the worst part about Smooth McGroove is that all his stuff gets copyright claims. He showed proof as well. I'm always skeptical when people do this sort of thing, just to clarify. He showed proof, and he showed numbers as well. He showed like financials. I think for a video that got like 100K, he made like $80. And I'm just like, that's a shame. Do you know what I mean? I think he made a Patreon. I don't know if he made one recently or if he pushed it a bit more. I think people were being very generous in the comments. This is one where I'm a bit more sympathetic to the idea of, yeah, guys, I need that money, right? I need that money, which is fair dues, right? Which is fair dues. Someone like you, I have absolutely no sympathy for. What you do is extremely easy to the point where you could literally work a job and then come back and talk about the news for 1 hour. So let's not pretend this is reality. You are lucky. In fact, you are extremely lucky to be in the position where you are. So instead of pawning after the people in your audience who actually do work hard, how about you fucking work a hard graft for once in your life? Pathetic, man. See, this is the difference. This is the kind of thing where I'm a bit more sympathetic to the idea of someone like asking their audience for more support. I'm a bit more sympathetic. Someone like this, though? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't listen to people like this.
I'm sorry, bruv. I know some of you.
If you're sorry, go get a job. Get a job.
Feel straight up lied to, and that was never my intent. And you can continue to call me a liar if you feel like it.
I mean, you are.
There's nothing I can do. But
and there's the pathetic angle as well. It's like, yeah, you can keep calling me a liar, guys. I know I am, guys. I know. I'm just a poorly little boon, guys. I know. I'm just a sad little liar. I know. Where's that fucking... So you know when people post their L's online and then they get up like, oh, I'm just a sad little boy, please don't be mean to me, please. It's like... No sympathy, broski.
So, catch you guys in the next video.
So there it is, gamers. There's him addressing Nintendo DS Prime. Way! Double A slander from Albert Boris right there. Amazing. Sympathy. So what? You're sympathy baiting. This is just reality, guys. This is what I have to do. I need that money, guys. I need that money. Guys, please. Please, guys. Please. I need my medicals, guys. My medicals. Get a job, man. You fucking brokey. Good lord. So yet another example of another YouTuber doing that thing where they're like, guys, I need that money. You don't need that money. You're fucking broke. You're broke. Go get a job, loser. Jesus Christ. Can't stand you, ilk. Can't stand you, people. Good grief. Anyway, gamers. Yeah, there's that meme, is it? Here's some embarrassing information about you. Please don't bully me with it. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Either way, terrible. Spare change. Spare change, ma'am. I work 3 different jobs across 3 suburbs to get tuition money, and now I'm jumping hunting for a new job. This middle-aged man can handle a standing 9 to 5. Most of these, I think one of the biggest lies that a lot of these YouTubers trying to sell you is that I need that. It's like, no, you don't. You can work a 9 to 5. You just don't want to. A lot of the times, again, in the case of Smooth McGroove, a lot more sympathetic and a lot more respectful for him because he actually showed numbers in his video. But 9 times out of 10, you can get another fucking job, okay? Get the fuck out of town, man. You guys are just liars.
Hello, everybody. It's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills.